Let's go.
So one of the movies that I watched this past week, that I did not expect to be a sequel from a movie that I watched a while back, or a few years ago. That I kind of found it okay, was the movie known as Greenland, and this one was called Greenland 2 Migration, and a little bit of the premise of what happened in the last film. So even though I kind of emphasized the and before the opening of this, spoilers if you haven't seen it, either one, but this is your warning now, if you actually do care about spoilers, but this is your warning. So if you haven't seen it, either of them, go see it. So a little context of what happened in the last one, so this film genre is kind of more of a apocalyptic. That's a really big tongue twister there. It kind of sets the mood in where there's a family that is trying to escape a bunch of meteors that are going to hit Earth, and in order to escape those meteors that are trying to hit Earth, there is a bunker that they are trying to evacuate to in order to go deep underground in order to be safe and stay there for the next who knows how long. So that's like kind of the whole premise. And do they get there safe in the first one? Spoiler alert, yes they do. While in the first one they do have like their trial and error and everything, and the first movie kind of slowly sets the stage with like all the whole like end of the world stuff does set up towards Greenland 2, the recent one that came out. Greenland 2 Migration, and the whole storyline of that. And for me watching that, while I tried giving it a chance, and don't get me wrong, the storyline, it did have tiny bit of potential, because the whole story that they were trying to go for was something along the lines of, while their bunker was nice, it was around the area where they were, it was no longer safe for them. So the reason why it was called migration, hence it's called migration, their family needed to move, and that is kind of why it was called migration. They need to move somewhere else that was safer, and they've heard like rumors, stories of a place that was like breathing new life, because also in the premise of the movie, because it was like kind of like an post end of the world thing, the air was not breathable, but around the spot they were trying to go to, it was breathable. So while I was trying to give this movie a chance, I'm gonna be very honest, it really kind of did, I was kind of very disappointed a little, or close to getting very disappointed by it, primarily just because of like how there are some points in the story that were very like lacking a lot. Like it didn't like make me feel for like any of the characters in the story, or just anything compared to the first one, at least. Because at least with the first one, that was like more intense, like real. I think this one was kind of more like you know. And also, there's like, I remember there's like one quote that like I like that was so dumb, and that was like kind of like the big takeaway for it, and it was just kind of like, if anybody watches it like and like posts like a review of it, like, and this was like literally my letterbox review at the end, I was like, just, oh, what's your star sign? And to me, like, that was like literally like one of the quotes like that is like kind of ingrained in my brain when I remember like Greenland too. And and the thing is, that's like how like not really notable this movie is now. So it's like, as much as like I would want to like this movie, I don't after watching it, it's like I don't really like it as much compared to the first one. The first one is like, actually, I was like, oh, like I actually do like him, or like I actually do like this one. It's like kind of like if you're comparing the first one and the second one, it's like, oh, like I like this one better. So overall, my final verdict in this movie probably would have to be a close to 1 star, or even just a pure 1 star out of 5. And also, if you hear like breathing in the back, that's my dog, and plus she's breathing like that because she agrees. She agrees with me. And the reason why I give it like 1 star, it's like, it's more of like I gave it 1 because more of A for effort. It's like they tried to make it better as much as it can compared to the first one, first Greenland. And don't get me wrong, I've seen some of it where they tried, but to little to no. So if anything, I surely am stuck locking it in at 1 star, unfortunately. So if I'm being honest, if they stuck with only Greenland, the first one, and then there, would I be upset about it? Not really. Like, it was like a very good resolution ending where family goes into bunker and they wait underground and do all that, like, and settle down there, and like they're all safe and everything. Am I mad about that? Like, not really. No, it's like, it's a good resolution. Like, as long as the family's safe, like, you feel for the family. It's like, yay, they're safe. So it's like, I generally don't care. Like, that for me, like, as like someone that critiques movie, or when watching movies and critiques them, I like, that's like a good way to end it. So if anything, if they would have ended like that and like not created like a sequel, I'm perfectly fine with how the way it ended. But but because they did, and they tried the best they could, to make a second one, I really think that was they really tried, but it was lacking on story, acting, and dialogue wise too. So, but if anything, they tried to little no failure. But anywho, so yeah, this is kind of my whole spiel on the sequel to Greenland 2, Migration. That's the full title. But yeah, that's my whole critique and heavy rant input on the review of Greenland 2. And yeah, thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next one, whenever it may be. So